I really hate talking to the camera. It's not my favorite thing to do. Hi everybody, this is Gabrielle Love. I go by the screen name ERYCACANE all over the web, just in case any of you don't know who I am and just might have stumbled across me while surfing YouTube. But I decided to come back and do a Snapchat Q&A video this time because it's been highly requested. I've been putting it off for a really long time, but I'm a private person and I'm not really the biggest fan of getting online and telling all my business to total strangers. I prefer to meet people and give them information as needed, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I think we should just go ahead and get into it. I will read the questions, answer the questions, and then I'll kind of maybe put the something here maybe. But so yeah, let's get it on. First question is, have you ever considered running for a political office as an advocate for the people in trans women particularly? No, I don't want to run for a political office because, for one, I'm not a fan of the social game, or that social experiment. I'm not a fan of it. We all here, we're born into it. That's bad enough. I'm not really looking to try to climb a social ladder or gain any kind of social status, because it's all imaginary and make-believe and bullshit, and nothing really matters until you get into some one-on-one dealings with people individually anyway. So political office has never been something I was interested in. But as far as being an advocate for people and trans people particularly, I think I do that already. I think that's what I do. I think that's my thing. That's what, I'm an adult entertainer because I've shot from all the companies. I did all that stuff 10 years ago, and then I started to do my own thing independently. But I just kind of like it for fun. That's just an expression because I'm trans, and a lot of times, you want to express yourself in a sexual way, and I feel like everybody else is doing it online, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with me joining in and doing that as well. But I'm an advocate with that, you know what I mean? Like I kind of put them hand in hand, because I don't feel like for me to be an adult entertainer, I got to be vapid or ghetto or a drug addict or just twerking for likes and doing that pick me thing where it's like I say all the things to get people to like me. It's like, no, I'll be myself, and the people who like me are gonna like me, because there's a lot of guys that don't like transsexuals anyway, and they only looking for you to say stuff that they like, and that's what makes them like you more, is that you say stuff that they like you to say. It's like, I'm a real person. I don't live my life online. I'm not a transvestite. I didn't decide to be trans because of the internet and being an adult entertainer. No, I was doing this since I was 12 years old. So I've been advocating for people along the way, and I'm going to continue to do it. Let's see. Question number 2. Do you feel that transphobia and homophobia are just as bad as racism? By the way, you can show my Snapchat name. I have nothing to hide. My family and friends know about my attraction to trans women. That's what's up. But do I feel like transphobia and homophobia are just as bad as racism? I kind of feel like isms go hand in hand. Isms go hand in hand, because when I talk to Black guys, I always relate to them about how like I was talking about hate. There's a lot of guys that hate trans women. It's not a forward hate like we think hate is, where you call somebody a name. That's not what hate is. That's not what racism is. Racism isn't calling somebody a name. Racism isn't a Black person not wanting to sleep with a white person. That's not what racism is. Isms are social structure, social systems. When people talk about the benefits of doubt, that's that social thing where somebody looks at you and what they know about you, they treat you based on what they know about you, as opposed to who you are and the real facts about your life. So I feel like, yeah, racism and transphobia go hand in hand. If somebody knows you're trans, they treat you a certain way because you're trans. When they notice that you're Black, they treat you a certain way because you're Black. They're not going to say that, but they're just programmed. There's a social programming that people pick up and as they grow up. That's what I was saying about the social experiment. That social programming wasn't meant for trans women, somebody like myself. That programming wasn't meant for me. That's why I didn't take. That's why you can have a transvestite can go and get plastic surgery and get online and say all the things they know men want to hear, because they've been living as a man their whole life. They know exactly what men want to hear and what they like. That's like a gay man that's dressed up for sex. That's not a trans woman that lives as a woman and says things that you would think a woman would say. But yeah, they go hand in hand. Question number 3. Do you write a lot? Yes, I do. I write a lot. I write all the time. I journal. So that's why I don't really post a lot of stuff online. I write on Twitter a lot, my thoughts and stuff like that, but not necessarily how I journal. I write most of my thoughts and stuff down on paper and in notebooks, and I still use those ring things, those ring notebooks, and write my stuff down and tuck them away in here. Because again, it feels good once I write it down and I get it out of my system and out into the air, into the stratosphere. Next question, because I forgot what number I'm on. I guess it's 4, maybe. What's the hardest part, if any, of being you on the day-to-day? Is there anything you find hard to deal with? The hardest part of being me is having a personal life and then that life online that I started 10 years ago, and I don't want to give it up because I cultivated it for a reason. Because ultimately, when you're trans, people ain't gonna know who you are unless you are an adult entertainer, unless you're making videos, unless you're posting your nudes. And even those girls, people don't know who they are for real. They know what their name is that they post it, and they know that they post sexual stuff, but they don't know anything else about them. And then that leaves a way for a transsexual or a transvestite or whatever to post whatever they want you to know. If they want to paint a picture, they'll post their family to make it seem like there's this family dynamic going. And it's like, ultimately, we know in real life that it's not really like that. Like, I mean, not saying that it's not a family dynamic or what they're posting isn't real, but people post what they want you to see. People post the highlight reel. They don't post all of the details. And me, I don't post anything. I post pictures. It's Instagram. I take pictures. I post pictures. It's like art. You know, I look at the pictures like art. I fill the frame with what I want that frame to be filled with. And I post pictures of what I look like. You know what I mean? It's what I look like. I don't have to post pictures to paint a picture of who I am, because that's not what I'm on for. I'm not on to convince somebody of anything about me. Because again, people that meet me and get to know me in real life will know all the things about me. And the people that are online don't need to know anything. It's pictures. They need to see the pictures. And that's it. So the hardest part of being me is just keeping my personal life separate from my life online. I don't post pictures of my family. I don't post pictures of friends and things like that, and places I go and things I do. Excuse me. It's water. Drink water, eat vegetables, eat fruits. Trans women, take your hormones. Because if you're saying you ain't taking no hormones, you do. The women's on the inside, not just on the outside. But yeah, the hardest part of being me is keeping that balance, maintaining the balance between my real life and then, you know, what I'm posting online and what I got going on. Because other than that, everything is easy sailing. I kind of set myself up and very intentional. Kind of set everything up to be the way I want it. Next question. Do you like to top more or bottom, or are you versatile, and do you want children? I don't see what the first got to do with the second, but the first one, do I like to top or bottom more? Am I versatile? I'm definitely versatile. So it all depends on the person. I'm not, I wouldn't say I have a preference, because people are different, and you know, this ain't it's totally different when you're communicating with somebody. Because when you and two people respect each other and y'all communicate, and it's whatever's clever, you know. Do I want children? I used to when I was younger, and I didn't know much about what society thought about trans people, or that the fact that the guys that like trans women don't look to marry trans women or have families. They just want to have sex. So I changed my views as I got older. What are your passions in life? What are my passions? The passions that I can tell online. I'm an artist. I like art. I like doing stuff with my hands. I like making stuff. I like music. I like making music with my mouth and my body, my hands, with instruments. I like art. I like all things creative and all things beautiful. So my passion is beauty. I like all things beautiful. So I think I kind of wrapped that Snapchat up in under 10 minutes. And a lot of the questions I didn't get to because some of them were way too personal. And I was like, I don't know if I want to answer those just yet. But I did want to get this video up and post it because I got some other things I need to get to. And I've been off of YouTube way too long. And I will try to make more videos, y'all. I promise. I'm trying. I'm trying to talk to this camera as much as I possibly can. So bear with me. Hopefully y'all will view this, share this, like this, be subscribed to this, and all that good stuff so that it'll inspire me to make more videos. And peace and love, man. Later.